Hi everyone. Today is day 17 of RevenueCat Ship-a-ton challenge, and it was all about designing. I said that I would not ship anything, but I stayed to my words. Like I did ship something, but it was like add a older feature, but in a new way, like in a more creative way. So let's go back to the morning. So I started the day very early, and I feel like I usually have an unhealthy obsession with something, and this meshing app is becoming one. So I need to kind of step back before it eats me up. So I think around 5 a.m. or 5:30, I woke up and then I had this idea of creating a Siri animation. I will show it to you later, but that's how my day started. And I was talking to my friend, and he mentioned, what if you have kind of a frosted vision was kind of look for your apps, and so that the mesh gradient that is beneath the sheet looks good. And I was kind of prototyping it. Like today was mostly about prototyping, and for me, I can do better. Like what I have realized talking to him, I asked him, please be honest and be brutal with your feedback. And he said that the app is kind of, if it's a design app, so it should look beautiful and is as if a designer made it. And right now it's too cluttered with a lot of the options. And I do agree, because I have been pushing a lot on the screen and on Git. So I realize now I have to step back, and I'm happy that I pushed everything. So it's like I collected all of the things that I wanted. Now I can work on each of the section and then improve it. So I'm happy with this approach that I've taken over the past few weeks. With that, this view does not look good, so I'm not going to go with the transparent sheet. And this whole what's it called, this bottom sheet is becoming a pain in the you understand. So I have to get rid of it, because this is like, I hate using the word like after recording these videos every day, I have realized that my English is not as good as I thought it was. I'm very dependent on 3 words: so, just, and like, and I have to be more conscious when I speak. And instead of using these words as fillers, I would rather prefer to take a pause in between, like right now. So anyway, I will just take a build to show the Siri animation that I worked on. Like, build this back on my phone. So Siddharth worked on this Siri animation back in June when it was launched, like showcased at WWDC, and he open sourced his work, and I'm very grateful to him. So at 5 a.m. in the morning, I took a full fork of it, downloaded it, tried playing with it. I used my own animation code that I have, using the animating the points using the shifting the hues, and then I made the animation much slower and kind of played around with it and kind of created a container view, so I can just put my view in it and go from there. And after this video, I will also write a blog post on that. So I will show you. So I wanted that animation for meshing AI. So let's just say I have not slept well for the past 2 days, so I will just use exhausted as the prompt. And you can see on the side I have this animation that does not seem like the Siri one. I don't know why I thought it did look like that one. So that's what I aimed for in the morning, and then I had to work during the afternoon. And then when I came back, I played with this new feature. So I will go back to test flight. Let's go and search for test flight. Why cannot it connect to the internet? Oh, it can. I will install the latest build. It says it's 21st of August, but I have released one for 22nd, but I was too lazy today to update it, because even though I felt really great after the run yesterday, I haven't recovered well, so I took the whole day off so I can go back to running tomorrow. So I shipped this on production. This wasn't supposed to be there. So this is what happened, folks, when you don't sleep well. This is a reminder. Okay, this is a better build. So what I did was that, I'm not sure if I can show you on this screen. Oops, can I? So the idea is that I can do a rotation on the grid itself, and then it will change the hue of it. So I could not get QuickTime Player to work, so you have to be satisfied with the video that I recorded and shared it with my ex-audience. So this is the video. You can see how when I rotate it changes the hue, and the app has this core haptics that bursts. When you start rotating, it would start with a harder one and then would have like 6 more lighter ones, so it gives you this effect that you're kind of turning a gear. So that's something playful that I wanted. And someone even said that this app is therapeutic and satisfying, and I didn't expect that. It's aspect of it, because I know the wireframe that I added is kind of a fidget thing for me, but this is fidgety as well, and I agree this is how you feel, especially on the iPad app. So this is a good feature that I shipped today, and I'm really happy with that. But as I mentioned, the UI is a lot cluttered compared to what I envision the app to be. So I was thinking of how I can start asking questions to myself for each of the things that I have on screen. Like, ask myself, why is this item there and what is the need for it? Like this code button, should it be even there? No, that's not a very important thing. It can go somewhere on the somewhere, but not on the top. The photo option, how many people would use it directly, shouldn't be there. Settings shouldn't be there. This whole view can just go to the top and start from there. Like, what was the first reaction when I started working on this app? The main motto that you create beautiful mesh gradients, and that's the core idea of the app, and that's how it should be. Everything else is kind of adding on or enhancements to it and not the actual core feature. So this whole view, it can be a square view, but it's better to have it as a whole, a view that is till the end, and I can have like custom ratios for other people to try on. This meshing AI, will it make me money? Like, will people buy it directly only specifically for meshing AI? I have been saying it again and again that meshing AI can be a product on its own, and it will be, but is it necessary to like push it so much? I think the answer to that is no. So a lot of these things can be moved to a better screen. So I was going through on my iPad, I was going through some apps under graphics and design to see how they are doing it, and I came across this app called as Bazaart, which is like a photo editing app, and I will show you. Let's see where we have it. Okay, so let's just click on this image and start with it. We'll add some effects to it. So you can see that there's this playful animation for each of the things. I will just say hello and be done with it, and then it will give me this scrolling view, very small scrolling view, which has all the options. And I am looking forward to having something like this. Like, you click on one thing, then it opens a more detailed version of it. For the color, you click on color, you get the colors in detail. Fonts in detail. Curve in detail. It feels like there is a extra step for all of this, but I'm not sure if how easy it becomes to have that as a quick shortcut. Let's say you have, how much do you change from the 2x grid to 3x or 4x? Like if you're working on a 3x grid, how much do you change between the grids? I don't think so. How much do you change, like show control points? This is something that I'm like more dependent on the numbers. So I got some good I got some users on Telemetry Deck that are helping me with the numbers. And let's open meshing. I have 20 users and almost 100 signals. Let's go to the metrics, and I can see that grid size changed, blur effects changed. And if I go to the parameters, I think go to the metrics or the dashboard, I can see this inside that I've been working on. The onboarding completed, gradient randomize is 10%, grid change is 20%, blur effect is 26%, because for each of the points that they were changing, I was sending a new request. That was my bad, and I have like kind of updated that to not happen again. That's why there are like 1,000 requests. There shouldn't be that much. So grid size change is something a lot of people are using. So it can be, maybe it is just because I'm like putting it so much out there. That's one of the reasons. And if I remove them, like my idea is to provide a lot of customizability. Like you can design your app to be personal to yourself. If you like the grid, then keep it on the top. If you like the show controls or labels, keep it on the top. If you want to favorite and put the name, keep it on the top. Like I was thinking, why would you give a gradient name every single time? What if I just add a hard button to favorite it on the top? So there are a lot of small design changes that will compound as I work more in the next 27 days, or not even 27. It's like almost just 2 weeks or 3 weeks now. So I will just start picking all the features one by one. And my wish kit has been my public to-do list is now kind of filling with requests. Like one of the requests I got was this: there's a bug and this is just me testing, I'm sorry. Like there's a bug that I need to fix. So there's a good amount of work that I have to do, and with that I will again be busy tomorrow. I'm hoping to meet a designer in person and get some good feedback about my app, and let's see how that goes. That I will talk about in tomorrow's video. Till then, stay tuned and thank you for listening to me. I am tired. I hope my voice does not sound as boring as I think it is sounding. But anyway, thank you. Have a great day and see you tomorrow.